I'm Shruthi Nair and I'm from Mumbai, India. To be honest, I was really apprehensive about making this video because I don't think I've ever shared my struggles on a public forum before. So I guess I should have made a video script, but let me just be candid and see how it goes. I'm just gonna wing it. They say poets are the saddest people on earth. I don't know how much of it is true, but that is certainly the case with me. Uh, most of the times, my poems express my emotions. My poems do the talking for me. But I guess this time round, I'm going to be talking about my poems and how I started writing. So, it was in 2015 when I was diagnosed with DID, anxiety disorder, and clinical depression. Uh, Even after having regular panic attacks and constant low moods, I never for a second believed that this could be an illness, to be honest. Since I was in my teenage years, everybody around me, including myself, was always terming it as a phase or a bad period of time, which I will sometime get over. I had really supportive and really friendly parents and friends, but even after that, I couldn't really express my emotions or my feelings with anybody. So I guess that's when I realized I didn't have an outlet, you can say, for my emotions. Although I had been an avid reader, so I would find some comfort in reading about other people's stories. I was always conscious about writing. I mean, I never would let anybody read my writings. So, initially, when I started writing, all my poems were truly for myself. They were raw, sorrowful, and dejected, much like how I was at that time. But I wrote and I wrote and I wrote till my heart was lighter. But I would never let anybody read my dark emotions. But fast forward to a few years later, I have my book. I have compiled all my sad, angry, dejected poems into a book, and I'm holding it right in front of this camera, in front of you guys. So I guess I'll read one poem from my book, which might explain my situation better at that time. It's called "I Feel Like," and it goes like this. I feel like I'm made out of stone, carved without perfection, broken in a way in which no one can mend. I feel like I'm held together with the world's most fragile glue, which is unable to hold the pieces together of my soul. I feel like I'm torn inside, where the threads are hanging loose, of the white cloth that is my life. It's all stained and torn. I feel like my body is on fire, with flames erupting throughout. Getting burnt alive is not a good feeling, especially when it's your mind on fire. I feel like I fell down 1,000 feet into the abyss, face straight into the ocean, and water flushed right into my lungs. I feel like I'm drowning. The water in my lungs is no longer just in my body. It seeped through to find my soul. I feel like I might suffocate. Water in my lungs, filling the area where air was supposed to be. I feel like I will die anytime. My heart will be crushed. My body will be tainted, and my soul will be extinguished. I feel like I will forever be here, feeling these things, without a sigh of relief flooding my systems. I feel like my emotions. But do people made out of stone express their emotions ever? I feel like I cannot do it anymore. That was the end of the poem. And to be honest, while I was reading it to you, I was hoping in my mind that none of you guys would be able to relate to that. But if you do, I'm really sorry. But I guess that is how wounding this invisible illness can be. My return to strength wasn't an overnight process at all. My return to strength was a long, dark period. More than 100 poems later, I felt a little bit better. Of course, I still have days where getting out of bed seems impossible, but I am comparatively in a much happier place right now, today. My return to strength, or return to life, indeed, was when I picked up my pen and started writing, and when I poured all my emotions into the paper, you can say. I don't think my story is a success story or inspirational, but the bits and pieces that I've shared with you all is my journey to self love and to self acceptance. I don't think I have reached anywhere near the destination. I don't think I'll ever reach near the destination. I still have a long way to go. But I just thought to myself, if I can take a few people with me on this journey, isn't that wonderful? So I want to thank Tom for connecting with me, and I hope this initiative, Return to Strength, goes really well. It's an amazing thing he's doing, he and Louis. And as I told you, I was really apprehensive about making this video, but to be honest, after making this video, I'm feeling a bit better. So I guess you can imagine the power of a good vent. So yeah, that's about it. I'm finding up the video. I'm really happy that I got to share my experience with this page, the audience of this page. And I know this is really cliched and really people oversay it so many times, but it is true. The world is a huge place, and I don't think you are alone. It might seem like it. Trust me, it felt like that to me too, that I was all alone in this huge vast world, but there is help out there, and you just have to be brave enough. You just have to get up. I know it's a horrible long process, and some days you might fall back down, but I think getting up is ultimately what life means. The only motto in life is to get back up on your feet every time you fall. Thank you. Bye. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you.